sky at night and know you're a star, 'cause it doesn't matter what people tell you, just be who you are, be who you are, be who you are, be who you are. Look at the sky at night and know you're a star, 'cause it doesn't matter what people tell you, just be who you are, be who you are, be who you are, be who you are. Look at the sky at night and know you're a star, 'cause it doesn't matter what people tell you, just be who you are, be who you are, be who you are, be who you are. And all you gotta do is dive in, try, find you own the real thing. You know you're everything today. You're a star, 'cause it doesn't matter what people tell you. Be who you are, be who you are, be who you are, be who you are, be who you are.
Welcome to Brain Purge, everybody. Thanks for joining me today on the show. It's been a while since I've done a Brain Purge as usual. I take some time off and do other things like live my life, for example, when I can. So thanks for listening to the show and being patient with me and coming back and listening. If you're listening in the archives or listening live, I appreciate it. To check out more about me, you can go to Spreaker.com. You can go to offlimitshow.com. Twitter.com or Twitter or Facebook, or also on iTunes if you want to subscribe to the Brain Purge show or Game Ass show that I do or Off Limits show that I do. I haven't updated the Off Limits show website in a while. As I said, I've been busy. I apologize, but not that you go there that often anyway, but those of you who might go there, I haven't done a blog in a while and I haven't actually updated the shows in a long time, so I apologize, but I will get to that when I can. I've been really busy just working with my clients and stuff, been busy with that, designing, still working on a lake house I'm doing and some other projects, as well as my nonprofit organization that I run, as well as running my household and finishing my, trying to finish my remodel. I'm about to rebrick the exterior of the house, the rest of the house. I started it last year and finishing this year. New windows, etc. Much more to do. And my dog, I love my dog, by the way. He is the kindest, sweetest dog in the world, and he's a Sheltie, and I got him in 2001. And I usually get shelter dogs, but I wanted a specific breed. I really wanted a Sheltie, a purebred, whatever Sheltie. And I don't really care about that so much. It's just I wanted a particular temperament. I wanted that temperament. I love Shelties. I had a Sheltie as a kid, and I wanted another one. And I actually had called several shelters or Sheltie rescue organizations in the Dallas area in 2001. And they were kind of just snooty and rude. And so I was like, fuck you. So I'll just go buy a dog. So that's why I didn't rescue one that way. And finding one at the shelter was difficult at the time. So I went and I got my dog, and he is the sweetest, kindest dog in the world. And he's very, very intelligent, and I love him dearly. But now he's 13 years old, 13 and a half or so, and he's getting old. And this is the first year that I've seen him actually begin to slow down. You know, he was very spry all the time, running around and playing and, you know, barking or whatever, and, you know, being a dog. And he'd been that way for the first 13 years of his life. And then right after he turned 13, all of a sudden, his health went downhill. And I'm not sure what happened or why, but he just seemed to he started to have arthritis, which he has. And it started to be difficult for him to get up off of the floor like he should. And he also was having a lot of issues with his hind legs. And specifically at the beginning, it was just him like having a hard time getting up. And so I got him some arthritis stuff I started giving him aspirin or whatever. And he didn't settle his stomach very well. He kept throwing it up or whatever. And so I had to stop giving him that. It made him really lethargic. So I stopped giving him aspirin. Anyway, long story short, I got a vet who makes house calls, come out to the house a few weeks ago. And, she checked him out, and she gave him some antibiotics for sort of infection he had in his rear, real pretty, and that he developed over the past week or so. And so she gave him antibiotics for that. She gave him shots and all that stuff, and updates and rabies shots, whatever. And she also gave him an antibiotic for that, and she gave him some pain medication. And so I started giving him that, and he's done a lot better since then. And then all of a sudden, about a week ago, I was lying in bed watching TV and at night, and I heard him making noise on the floor, like weird noise, like he kept banging on the floor or something. So he sleeps near our bed, and I got up and I looked at him. He was trying to get up and he couldn't. It broke my heart. He was unable to get up because his back legs were not working. They just weren't working. I mean, it's like they were paralyzed or something. And he, so he had trouble getting up, and I just was it would just hurt me so bad to see him that way. And so I helped him up, and he got up and kind of wobbled down the hall towards the door in the family room, and I opened the door and let him outside, and he kind of wobbled outside. And when he came back inside, he fell. His back legs just gave out. And then inside, he walked around a little bit, and then he seemed to be okay. And he walked back to his bed and he laid down. And it was just really weird. And his legs didn't work for like 10 minutes all of a sudden. And then they worked again. So it was very strange. It really, really scared me. So I called the vet again and told her what had happened. And she said that she thinks it's probably his arthritis causing that, or he could have a disc problem. And so she gave him some prednisone. And I don't know if you know what prednisone is, but prednisone is a corticosteroid or whatever for like arthritis or for cancer or for other things as well, like allergies sometimes. I've been on prednisone once about 2 years ago, and it was for my allergies. I had allergic asthma for one summer or something, or spring, and so he gave me that to like strengthen my lungs or whatever. It was horrible. I mean, I was like a complete raving bitch for 2 weeks, because it's really weird. You start a full dosage like twice a day, and then you step down to half a dosage the next few days, and then you go to like one pill a day or something until you're weaned off of it. So you have to wean off of it, otherwise it can cause you like major damage to your immune system or something. So anyway, it was horrible. I hated being on it, and it made me just like I was going to climb the walls all the time. So I felt like that was going to happen to my dog too, but it didn't. And he has just been just running around and walking really well and everything else. And he's been great the past few days. He's been on it, and he just seems like another new dog again. But the other thing he's been doing is he's been peeing on the floor a lot. And he's never, ever, ever done that, ever up until this last year. So not since he was housebroken when he was like 6 months old or 3 months old or whatever it was. So it's like he just sometimes forgets where he is. And one time I was working out, I was doing yoga, and I looked I saw him walking around, looking around, and he went into the living room, which is the other room from the family room. And he went in there, and he started to squat down like he was about to pee. I was like, no, don't. And he like ran off, and then I let him outside, and he peed. So it's like he's senile or getting senile, or sometimes he forgets where he is. And so tonight, about a few hours ago, my husband said, "Oh my God, he peed in the floor," and I looked, and he peed in the floor all the way from the kitchen through the family room, through the hallway, like a just huge stream of it. I mean, tons of it. And I'm like, "Oh my God!" And so, first of all, if you know anything about me, which you probably don't, but if you know anything about me, I'm like a clean freak, and I hate like gross stuff. Like I like my house to be clean and orderly, and I hate like hair or any kind of body, like anything on the floor that shouldn't be on the floor, I don't want on the floor. It's just gross to me. And so I was like, ugh. And so I cleaned it up with a mop and spray and disinfectant and all that stuff. And Bona, the stuff we use on the floor. Anyway, and so I don't know. My point is, in saying all this, is I just think he's getting old, and it's just breaking my heart because he's getting senile, and he's getting even though he seems to be okay physically at the moment, I know eventually he's going to go downhill again. And it just breaks my heart because he's such a sweet dog, and I will miss him so much because he's been there for such a big part of my life. For 12 years he's been there, and or 13 years, no, 12 years. Oh, what am I saying? 13 years. He's 13. So he's been there for 13 years. And, when you have a pet that's a presence in your life all the time, it's just so hard not to, it's hard to imagine your life without them in it. And so anyway, it's depressing and sad, but we'll see what happens. What I'm trying to do is make his life as good as possible over the next, whatever years, and Shelty's lifespans are 13 years or so. So he's already surpassed his lifespan, which is good. That's because I take care of him and everything and feed him and everything well, but he's, so I don't know how many more years, but it's kind of like he's on borrowed time now, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully he'll be able to, recover and, have a good life. My point was, though, I'm trying to make his last years, however many they will be, as good as possible. So I've really laxed up on, I was really strict about him not having any food from the table or any food, like his whole life, or any, food with fillers or something like that. And I didn't give him wet food. I gave him dry food, because it's supposed to be better for them. Well, that's what they told me anyway. Now I hear it's the opposite, but anyway, so I started giving him this, what's the name of that stuff? It's this, food called Pet Fresh, I think. And it's raw. It's not raw, it's cooked, but it's like real meat and vegetables and stuff all mushed together. And it's real healthy for dogs. And so, it's in the refrigerated section at pet stores. And so, and some grocery stores have it too. And so I've been feeding him that, and he loves it to death. And so now, and actually that's the other thing. He wasn't even eating his dry food anymore for a long time. It's like he just stopped eating it. I don't know why. I didn't change it or anything. So it just he got tired of it. He just didn't want it anymore. And I almost forced him to eat all the time. So I've been giving him this Fresh Pet or Pet Fresh, whatever it's called, food. And he loves it. So I'm just giving him that and making him happy, giving him lots of treats and stuff. And so if he's around for another 6 months, another 3 years, 5 years, 1 year, whatever, I just want to make sure the rest of his life is a happy one. So anyway, beyond all that, I don't know if you know, but I am a huge Erasure fan. Erasure was one of my all-time favorite, or still is one of my all-time favorite groups. And they have been around since, the 80s. Vince Bell, who's the synth player, musician dude, and Andy Bell, who's the singer of